Added option to thaw layers used during drawing. And this is found in additional draw options. So when you first pop up, draw field to finish, this dialog pops up. And of course, you have a code table that you have preset. In this case, it's my National CAD Standard field to finish code table. And over here is the coordinate file that's loaded. I don't have GIS features loaded, but if I want to go to additional draw options, I pick this icon or this prompt, and it brings up this dialog. And notice over here, keep layers frozen is a new option, so that you can have it remember what the frozen layers were previously and recall that. Let's go back to here, and right now I want to do insert and bring in a legend I made, and DXF. Let's go to Carlson projects right here, and there it is. Explode, everything's set. Okay. What's this? It's not a valid DXF file. Okay. Well, we'll switch to, I think I stored it here as a DWG. Okay. Yep. Alrighty. Now you can see that it's in layer report, all the text I brought in, this little legend information, go over some of the new features. I'm going to do layer off. And we have that layer frozen. I also want to turn off the traverse points. Okay, and just bring in this information right there. So let's go back to field to finish, draw field to finish, click OK. We're going to go to additional draw options. And before we do that, let's go to LA for layer. And we're in a new drawing right here. I haven't saved it yet, but let's go to Layer State Manager. Let's do new and just call this is layers frozen. And I'll put in 1. Okay. So, and I'll close. And let me do layer on. And layer on, turn them all on, type LA for layer. And I could do this really quickly, but I'll just say all. And right now, if I do pick this one here and do restore, you can see that those are frozen. Now let's go back to field to finish. Additional draw options. And keep layers frozen is actually toggled on. So we'll go ahead and leave it toggled on and pick OK. And now we'll just pick OK. Now it turns on some of the layers as needed as it brings in this data. As you can see, it's plotting those same points. Erased them and then brought them back in those same layers. But when it's done, it returns back into that layer state. So it's like Layer State Manager, where you can recall a Layer State Manager. Okay, so that's another feature found in 2017.